it. Um, Hello, good
How are you
evening.
today? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oh, good. Yeah, you found the PPT.
Yeah, yeah. I checked the
Okay.
email. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Because now I'm just using my cell phone. All right.
Yeah.
So
So
one
no worries
second.
about that. Yeah, it's very clear, your voice.
Okay.
Mm.
No. Okay. So hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay. Let me try to open my camera.
Yes, we can see you.
Can you see me
You
now?
look so nice. Yeah, good looking.
Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot here. Okay. My apology. I cannot open my camera all throughout because once in a while my internet is not good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
based
so
on yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Hello.
a while
Hello.
ago I tried to open it and try to connect, and then I was able to get in, but then I lost the connection, and then I tried again. It's so good now. I just hope
Yeah.
it will be it will be smooth. All right. So the voice is good. Is it
Yeah,
clear?
really good. Yeah. The
Oh,
better. So no worries
okay.
about the camera. Yeah, just because
Okay.
if
All
you
right.
turn on the camera, yeah, it needs the yeah a good data line. I mean
Okay.
the yeah internet
All
line.
right. So thank you so much. So a pleasant good evening, everyone, especially to all the venerable and venerable Benny. I hope you
Yeah,
are all
Benny is
doing
always.
good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we are doing good. And thank you for your asking. And also, Benny is always with us. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Benny is listening to us, always with us. So Rose, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. All right. So, I'm so sorry if sometimes I'm not very good in explaining or maybe in understanding and trying to convey the information. But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm just doing my best.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
You have done your best. Yeah, you did.
all
Thank you
right.
so much.
All right. So, let's start.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a very long, this topic is like a very long topic. It's about still it's under the mental health awareness, and we are focusing on the effect of stress in the body. And then the past few meetings, we were able to discuss about how to manage stress by using Buddhism or Buddhist wisdom. Okay, so
Mm.
for today, we're going to talk about the topic is about a Buddhability guide to dealing with stress. This is again a very, very good article. I was
Mm-hmm.
so thankful I was able to uh, found this, and I will going to share with you the content. Okay, and then also later, um, I was able to include some
Yeah,
videos, but
because the
then
line maybe is
yeah,
not so good,
mhm.
and then
If maybe if the connection is not so good, I'll just leave it to you. And anyway, I'm very sure you can play it and try to watch it during your free time. Okay. Anyway, all right. So let's talk about the buddhability of stress. Okay, so you're looking now at the slides wherein I am trying to show the a slide that shows the book about the the person by the name Thea Singer. Are you familiar with this? Are you
Actually
familiar with
not.
this singer? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure the
Okay.
others, but I'm not. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, Thea Singer is a Boston-based science journalist whose work has appeared in the West Washington Post, MIT Technology Review, and Psychology Today. Psychology Today is very famous in Western psychology. I mean, there are so many articles that are very useful in terms, or maybe in the area of psychology. That's why when I remember when I was young, I had a subscription of this Psychology Today because really it's very informative. Yeah.
Mm,
So among others, she was also the author of Stress Less. You look at the two books here,
mm-hmm.
Stressless. Yes, she's the author of this book. So she talked about stress, how to lessen the stress, and this time not only using the psychology background, but the Buddhist wisdom. Okay.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes. If you still remember, the last meeting we discussed that the Buddhist wisdom, some of the Buddhist wisdom are very helpful in trying to lessen the stress. And one of these is the very common, which is mindfulness meditation. You still remember
Yeah,
mindfulness
still remember.
meditation, right? Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So this one is another version. Okay. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so let's move on. So Taya Singer says that if people are suffering from chronic or repeated stress, when we say chronic stress, it's very painful. It's like it's very serious. Now, when we talked about depression, I'm just trying to how to say this. I'm just trying to compare, okay? I'm just trying to compare chronic stress to chronic depression because when we say chronic depression, it means that it is a clinical depression. And when we say that depression is clinical, it means it's serious. It is very serious. It means it needs immediate medical attention and psychological attention. Not only medical attention, but psychological attention as well. In other words, therapy. It needs therapy aside from the
Yeah.
medical.
Very true.
Now in terms of stress, chronic stress is like chronic depression. Okay, it's like the degree is the same, although there are some signs and symptoms that are overlapping. It means that sometimes there are some signs and symptoms in the depression which are also found in the stress. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, yes, chronic or repeated stress can make us physically sick, which is true, right? If you remember, we discussed that if the stress is too much and if it is continuous, prolong, it means the person is suffering from stress continuously for the longest time. It will really give the person illness. The person will get sick. Of course, it will start with um, physiological. When we say physiological, of course, physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because every person is different. All people, I mean, people are different. The effect of stress to the body is different from one person to another person. For some people, it's very difficult. They will experience they will experience difficult, maybe painful physical symptoms, while others it's very slow. So it is really depending on how the body will going to react to the stress. You get that?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So commonly the damage will be if the stress is called or considered chronic, most likely the damage will be on the memory, or it will weaken our immune system. We know that immune system is very, very important, right?
Yes.
Even during the time of the COVID, during the
Yeah,
time of the
COVID-19.
COVID, yes,
Yeah.
COVID-19, many people, many doctors, they advise that, well, I'm speaking about here in our country because we were really affected severely by COVID-19. Many people died,
Mm-hmm.
rich or poor, regardless of the status in the society during that time. It was really very difficult. All right, so going back. So many of the medical doctors during that pandemic or during that COVID-19 always reminding us, try to improve your immune system so that your body will not severely affected by the COVID-19. So it's also similar with stress. The stress,
Mm-hmm.
if it is too much, it will weaken our immune system.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So later, if this stress will continue, it might progress into anxiety. Okay, so now the person is not only suffering from stress, the person will also suffer from anxiety. Anxiety is really one of the known psychological disorder, just like depression. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so yes, so that's why it needs immediate attention, and then later it will also, or maybe for other, it will speed up aging. In other words,
Mm-hmm.
yes, wow, this is the thing that we really don't like, the speed up of aging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, because it's very obvious from the physical, right? From the
Mm-hmm.
physical, it's not good. I don't know, especially if for women. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very sure
Women
many
always
women,
like to be young. Yeah.
yes, always like to be young. I think it's also the same with men. Okay,
Yeah.
nobody want, yeah, nobody wants to get old. Well,
No.
precisely because, yes, precisely because we still want to do more in this life. Especially we reach the age we're in. Um, we were able to wake up that we need to do something. We need to contribute something for the betterment of this world, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why we want to prolong our life because it's like we want to catch up, because when we were young, we're so busy working for those who are lay people. Lucky are the venerables, right? Lucky are so envy. The venerables are so lucky because at a young age when they decided to enter the monastic life, they are really serving humanity. I mean, they are serving the people.
Yes.
While us lay people, although we are also serving humanity by serving our family member, but it's different. I
Yes,
mean,
different.
the coverage, yes, the coverage of help is limited to the family members, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but unlike the monastic, the coverage, I mean, the beneficiary of their help is a big community. It's a big
Mm.
community because I understand they are moving from one place to another, try to do, outreach activities, try to educate people, especially the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's my understanding. And then, of course, other other philanthropic activities. Okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so chronic or repeated stress can make us physically sick, and gradually it will damage the memory, it will weaken our immune system, and later it will develop into anxiety, and of course, it will speed up aging. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. All right. So, although we know that stress have a negative effect in our not only in our body as well as to our mind, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, but stress is a double-edged sword. It can propel us to do great things. What do we mean? Okay.
Yeah. It means,
It's a
yeah.
double yes. You see the slide showing the double-edged sword. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
double
so
edged sword. Yeah, yeah.
mhm,
Yeah, more or less we get it. Yeah, it means
yes.
you can
Okay.
transform stress into something else, and
Yes.
you
Yes.
can treat it
Mm,
actively and
mhm.
positively.
Mhm.
If something has been changed. Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
You
So,
please.
Minnie, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to listen to you. You're
Okay.
a
All right.
professional.
So, as you can see, I'm showing a photo of a double sword. It means that the other end is giving us this is like the sword is representing a stress. Okay, the sword
Mm-hmm.
represent the stress. One edge, one end is giving us difficulties, but the other end is giving us wisdom, and that
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
is the
wisdom.
way the way when we finally learn how when we finally learn the ways on how to manage the stress properly, because remember in the previous meeting we discussed that it will really depend on how we perceive the stress, how to handle the stress, how we manage the stress, right? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like if we if we view the stress in a positive way, it means we are focusing on the positive effect, which is the learnings that we will get after the
Yeah.
stress. Yes,
Yes.
so it means that it is positive. We are focusing on the message, the positive message. In other words, the good thing that we will learn after we experience the difficulties brought by this stressful situation.
Yeah.
Now, Thea Singer said that stress in appropriate amount is the very stimulation. Stimulation, it's like a motivation. It's
Yeah.
like it's like something that pushes us to engage with the world moment to moment. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's like the stress is pushing us to bring out our creativity, to bring out our power. Do you agree that we have power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. What what is the if I may ask, what is the understanding of the or what is the explanation of the power of people in Buddhism?
And the power
Do
and
you have?
yes, somehow like the Holy Spirit. And in Buddhism, you say the everybody has the spirit, the true nature, and such kind of true nature uh, can be discovered, and especially if you enter the deep meditation, such as enter samadhi, and you will find the supernatural power, and also you can transform something. You can make something from from none and you can, yeah, you make it from none into existence. So such as this. So we also believe that every moment, whatever, yeah, the power on eye we can see, the power on nose we can smell, and the power on ear we can listen, and the power on our legs we can run, such as this. So we believe that, yeah, power is always in us. Thank you.
All right. Wow, very good. Wow, that's amazing. Did you know that in our study in the graduate school,
Mm-hmm.
wherein we have many subjects about theology. Theology is the study of
Mm-hmm.
when we study about the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to discover also from our teachers that
Mm-hmm.
the five senses are actually our powers,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the same. I'm so
Yeah.
glad to know this. Yeah, to learn this. So
Yes.
yes, it's
And
very good.
yes, yes, same thing. And I
Same,
also,
right?
yeah,
So
I
it
also
means
read the
we're learning
Bible.
the same thing. Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah, I also read the Bible, and actually, Benny is good at, yeah, good at a Christian or Catholic as well, and he knows
Mm-hmm.
what. Yeah, actually, the power is from the Spirit. Everybody has the Spirit, but yeah, in Christian or Catholic, it says the Holy Spirit. Yeah, actually, everybody has the Spirit. So, on such kind of power is from Spirit. So,
Yes, all right. Yes, wow, so cool. Thank you so much, Enid. You are so smart. Okay.
I just keep learning. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little potato. Just keep learning.
Mm-hmm.
Thank Benny
Yes.
and everybody.
Yes. I'm so glad. Yeah, so it's basically the same. That's why maybe we met, all of us, we met each other because we have the same thing in common. And
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
we want to learn more. Anyway, the intention is just to help, is the intention is to improve the self so we can help as well other people. All right.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah, yeah, just like what you said, that the five senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, because these are the senses that will help us in trying to find out information, in trying to find out wisdom. So that's
yeah,
why in the higher theology and philosophy, they were considered powers. Now, aside from that, is the one that you're telling me, that you're telling us, is the soul or the spirit, the Holy
yeah, yeah,
Spirit,
yeah.
especially for Catholic or Christian like us in our belief. Yes, this will also, we believe also that it give us power. But that
Yeah.
that will be very, very difficult to understand and to process. That's why I feel that in terms of deeper knowledge and understanding about the unknown, because the Holy Spirit is like unknown, um, we
Mhm.
cannot, there's no material thing about the Holy Spirit. That's why until now, I considered myself as not so equipped about this knowledge or information. But then,
Yeah.
well, of course, in the Bible, wherein we learn about the Word of God. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
there is a verse that tells that faith, spirituality or religiosity is really about faith, and
Yeah.
there's no question about it. There's no question about it. Okay, so let's move on. Unless you have a question, just let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Gorgeous.
um also, Taya Singer uh also shared that the if we handle properly the stress, it will help us to bring out the best from ourselves. Yeah, that's why previously we say that stress is like a tool that brings out our creativity in trying to solve problems, right?
Yeah.
Because really the stressful situation are problems. These are problems or challenges in life that wherein we need to we need to think of a way on how to resolve the problem properly. Okay. And then also additionally, Dr. Hans Selye is very famous in talking about the stress. He said that stress is like the spice of life. Spice of
Fine.
life. Yes. It's like the
Yeah.
chili. You see the chili?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like
Good
the spice of
analogy.
life.
Yeah.
Yes. Because if life is all beautiful, smooth, then we will not try to think of a ways on how to grow because we are
Yeah.
satisfied. We're satisfied. So maybe we don't need anything more. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why, yes, that's why a little dose or manageable dose of stress will be helpful in trying to improve ourselves or in trying to bring out our creativity. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, let's move on. Also, one of the known psychologists is William James. For those who have background in psychology, maybe you know him. William James is one of the famous psychologists, and he said that the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Okay. So it's the same thing. It's like our ability to choose one thought over the other. When we say one thought over the other, is that choosing the positive over the negative,
Yeah.
right? Yes. So it means that it is really we are on the right track of perceiving or processing stress on how to manage stress because it is not just our own perception or our own understanding. Several people, well known people, are saying the same thing about stress. And we are so glad that the Buddhist teaching is also the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 Same thing.
Yes. Okay, so it's like it is conforming our wisdom about stress. Okay. So if we can modify the internal state of life and believe in ourselves, then the way we handle stress changes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we need to control ourselves.
Yeah. Should be. Shall we move on? Disconnecting again. Sorry about that. Okay. Hello，大家可以听到我声音吗？可能 Rose 掉线了。
Hello, hello. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
welcome you
I'm
back
sorry.
again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm so
Anytime,
sorry.
no worries. Okay, I
Okay.
know. We know that. Yeah, the bad line, not your fault.
Yeah, also there's some noise in my environment as well. Okay.
Nothing
Anyway,
for us. For us, nothing. It's very quiet
you
and
don't
very
you don't
no
hear?
background music and no background noise. Yeah, no.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, sometimes there's some noise in this place. Anyway, all right. So as we said, if we can modify the internal state. So as I was saying, we need to control ourselves. We need to control our impulsivity. Impulse, you know what I mean?
Yeah, impulsivity. Yeah,
Impulsivity.
Yes,
Yes.
I know it
Yeah.
clearly.
Mm-hmm.
冲动，
Because
妄想感觉冲动，冲动。I
mm,
just do the interpretation to
yeah,
uh,
thank you.
the
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Sometimes we are very impulsive. If we are encountering or experiencing a negative situation or a stressful situation, the normal tendency, I said normal tendency because it is common to all common people. When
Yeah,
we say
common,
common people,
ordinary
yes,
people.
common people,
Yes.
yes, ordinary people, um, not so high wisdom, okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the common reaction for a stressful situation is to react negatively, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are very impulsive. Because we are impulsive. So this is very common maybe in the family or in the neighborhood or in the place of work. When you hear something negative about about you or about your family, about your friend, well,
Mm.
definitely because they are very close to you,
Yeah,
what you do is you try to defend them, and
yeah.
so
That's true.
yes,
Protect and
so mhm,
defend and go against
yes.
every. Yeah.
Yes. So you want to defend them, you want to protect them. So you fight back, right? If they
Mm,
are attacking, if they are attacking you or your family member or your loved one, so you will fight back because you want to defend yourself, you want to defend your loved ones, right? That's normal
mm,
reaction. But a person guided by wisdom,
mm,
whatever wisdom it is, for as long as it is a good wisdom, then definitely we will be able to manage our emotion or our impulsivity. We'll try to we'll try to reflect first on the situation. But honestly, I learned before in my study of psychology. Of course, you know that my background in psychology is all Western. One of the learnings that I got is that normally people react according to the situation.
mm.
And we learn that it is just normal. So when we say it's just normal, are we saying it is good or is it bad?
I
Definitely it
think
will be
he's
bad if
bad.
it is
Yeah, bad.
destructive, right?
Yeah,
Yes, go
yeah.
ahead.
I think he's
Why?
bad. Because he's distractive and is the ordinary, not wisdom. Yeah, lack of wisdom.
Yes, yeah, certainly it is bad. So now I was able to correct that learnings on my
Mm.
own
Yeah.
because yes, because I learned I am very thankful also. I am very thankful for all of this Buddhist wisdom that I learned because I can correct the previous learning. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we have all the rights to correct previous learning. People are not perfect. Maybe during that time, the perception of the people is that we react according to situation, and that is normal, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And now I realize that, well, that normal is not good.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yes.
that's the
So,
definition, yeah,
mhm.
definition from
Yes,
definition for them. They
yes,
think they
yes.
are normal. Actually, it's abnormal.
Yes, yes. So it doesn't mean that if people are reacting normally, it doesn't mean that that normal reaction is also good. So we have
Mm-hmm.
to say
Yeah.
that we have to act good, right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, it's
Thank you
so
so much.
good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, yeah, so Buddhism teaches that how we experience the world depends on our inner state of life. This is what we mean by perceiving or controlling our impulsivity or our emotion, interpreting our feeling, the inner state. That's why we need to do meditation to be able to understand what is inside, what is the inner.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's so good. Right. And then um this next statement, which is says Nam Myoho Range Kyo, is a kind of chanting, a way to believe in ourselves against even in a stressful situation. It's like
Mm.
it's a kind of chanting. Okay, the next slides we're going to introduce what is
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you're familiar. Are you familiar with this?
No,
Namayoranga.
no,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
not so familiar. Maybe a chanting
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
maybe all
Yeah.
mature, mature.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So this one is trying to, it's like it is describing the beauty of the flower, the beauty of the flower.
Ah,
Um, yeah, the beauty of the flower, even if this flower in a very stressful, difficult situation, but then it blooms beautifully, right?
yeah,
It
that's
blooms
it.
beautifully. Yes. So according to this kind of chanting, this is a kind of chanting. It gives courage, wisdom, and help us rise. In other words, if we will do this chanting, this one, if we will do this chanting, we'll be able to learn or we'll be able to benefit because it says it gives courage, wisdom,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
help us to rise. Help us to rise.
yeah.
In other words, yes, it's like we will be it's like we will become stronger to overcome the stressful or difficulties in life. So nama, it says here namoro namo moho myoho ranga kyo. It is a Japanese sacred praise chanted within all forms of Nichiren Buddhism. Are you familiar with Nichiren Buddhism? I don't know if I
No,
say it correctly.
no, naturally.
Nichiren Buddhism. Nichiren Buddhism is from Japan.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe,
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, translate it into Chinese and but yeah, neutral.
yeah,
Maybe heard
yeah,
about
maybe.
it.
Mm-hmm. And maybe some venerables are also familiar, or maybe they heard about this. They say
Mm.
it's a devotion to the mystic Dharma of the Lotus Flower Sutra.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little
So
flower
it's a
sutra is
devotion.
very
Yes.
wonderful.
Yes. So I think we will not have enough time to play the video. I'll just allow you to play it on your own, watch it on your own. And then the person responsible for that is Daisaku Ikeda. The next slide, please.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Line.
Daisaku Ikeda is the founder. Yeah, next slide. One more.
Okay.
Okay. So do you see now the photo? Yes, that one. Okay. Daisaku Ikeda is the founder of the Ikeda Center for Peace, Learning, and Dialogue. He is a Buddhist thinker and leader, peace builder, prolific writer, poet, educator, and proponent and practitioner of wide ranging dialogue. Okay, so
Mm.
uh, he's the one trying to promote this kind of chanting.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
and then yes, he's a Buddhist philosopher. According to him, physical and mental discipline changes our experience of things. Okay?
Exactly. I
Physical
totally
and
agree.
mental discipline. It's so good, right?
Yeah.
It's powerful. It's powerful. It's like um even if we are experiencing pain, we have to train, we have to discipline ourselves not to focus on the pain. After all, it is not we, it is not you, it is not me who only suffer in this world. Many
Yeah.
people are suffering. So if we will just convince ourselves that you don't have to we don't have to focus on our suffering because it is not we who are only suffering. Many people are suffering more than what we are suffering.
And we
So
also, yes, yes. Interesting.
yeah, maybe it will help to lessen the pain.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe it's also a very good experience because we believe that everything will really start from the mind, right? Everything will really start from the mind. Although I'm not saying that, well, physical pain, not all people can manage or can endure or can accept all the physical pain or can resist the physical pain because it really depends on our body. But it says here physical and mental discipline. So, what we're supposed to do is to discipline our mind. If we
Yes,
discipline
exactly.
our mind, that's mental, then the physical will follow.
Mm,
Okay?
yeah.
Yes. That's why, if you will notice, many people who are experiencing a sudden, let's say, a car accident, let's say a person uh, who lost part of the body, like lost leg, lost arm, due to a
Sorry.
very, very strong impact in the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment, they are not aware. They don't have they will not feel the pain because they are not aware that they lost their legs.
Mm.
Well, yeah, yes, scientifically, in our body, we have the natural anesthesia. Okay,
What
this
does it
one is
mean?
very anes-
Anesthesia. Then.
anesthesia is like um it's a chemicals in the body that
Mm-hmm.
will take over every time the person is in a
Oh.
sudden very painful experience, just like during car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When people in the say when a patient in the hospital will undergo major operation,
Mm.
the doctor will inject anesthesia, right?
Oh, anesthesia. Okay.
Yes.
I see.
So
I
that
know what does it
yeah,
mean now.
yes.
麻醉麻醉剂.
The body will lost feeling.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The body will lost feeling. So even if the doctor will going to cut any parts of the body, the patient will not feel the
Just cut.
pain.
Yeah.
Yes, if they cut.
Just cut.
Okay. Yeah. So just like during car accident, if the person is not yet aware of the loss of any parts of the body, they will not feel the pain because the natural anesthesia in the body will take over. But as soon as the person witness the blood and
Mm.
see the lost body part, then the pain will take over. In other words, the person will feel the pain.
Yeah.
So it is also really good to discipline the mind at that moment. At that moment, if the person is really is have the skill to meditate, to focus the attention on other thing, not on the physical body, not on the lost part of the body, then at least it will lessen, it might lessen the pain. So most likely, this Buddhist philosopher is trying to teach us. Of course, the main message of this is that we need to teach ourselves, the mind, specifically the mind, so that the body will follow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Yes.
such kind of analogies and examples are many in the
Mm,
Buddhism and also in our daily life. Yes,
mm,
totally. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Mm,
precisely. I love your speech. Yes, that's true.
okay. So thank you so much. All right. So, and then also he added that if we surpass a challenge, if we surpass meaning overcome, if
Yeah.
we surpass or overcome a challenge we thought was impossible, in other words, it's like we thought that we cannot overcome because it's impossible, but then we were able to overcome. We develop greater confidence in ourselves and have the capacity to take on even bigger challenges, right?
Mm, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why
Exactly.
it is, yes, this is the reason why when we when we accomplish something, we feel good, and then the next step is increase again to aim for high. In other words, let's say we finish graduate school, let's say we finish master's degree. Okay, the feeling
Mm.
is so good, right? Wow.
Mhm.
I cannot imagine. Maybe we say that, oh wow, I cannot imagine that I can finish this. I'm so glad I was able to finish this. And then you forgot all the difficulties. You forgot all the sleepless nights. Then you decided to go back to take the PhD, to take the doctorate, right?
Mm,
Which before you believe that to take the doctorate is impossible for you. But
yeah.
now, because I mean, you were able to get your master's degree, then you develop or it increase, it boosts your confidence, right? It boosts
Yeah.
your confidence.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
Books.
why you are planning to do more. Okay. So that's why
Yeah.
it's very good. It is really, so this is the reason why we need to experience
Yeah.
stress or
Yes.
difficulties in life,
Yeah. Yes.
because when we overcome each difficulties, it will give us courage and
Yeah. Right.
confidence.
Confidence.
Okay. Right? And then according to him also, Buddhist practice help us to dig deeper and deeper with each difficulties we face. When we do this repeatedly, we become strong. Wow, this man is so powerful, right?
Mm, yeah.
Yes, that's why. So, yeah, so don't worry, don't be
Oh,
afraid of all the
yeah.
difficulties. We just
That's
have
good.
to
Yeah.
go on with life. We just have to continue with our life, no matter how difficult it is. We just have to face it. Okay? Of course,
Yeah.
with the oh, I mean, we need to equip ourselves with all of this wisdom, whether
Yeah.
wisdom from Buddhism, from Catholicism, from philosophy, from whatever. Okay, what is
Yes.
important is we we are we are adding wisdom or adding to the skills. We're looking for
Yeah.
ways on how to improve ourselves. Okay, so let's move on. In the Buddhist view, that a stressful situation is a challenge to believe in ourselves like never before. Okay, so um this statement is just trying to tell that maybe Buddha is trying to tell us that we need to overcome this stressful or pass this stressful situation and focus on believing ourselves that we can do it. We can do it.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
we'll be able to we'll be able to do it. Okay. And then of course, another important thing is a supportive community. This is what we call social support. Now, what do we mean
Yeah.
by social support? Social support is like um family members, community. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if, just like the BPI community. The
Yeah.
BPI community is a kind of social support. It's a
Yes.
supportive
Yes.
community, right? Okay,
Yes.
because according to Buddhist teaching, a supportive community greatly lessen stress. Yeah, that's right. You know the feeling if you are in a difficult situation and you know that there are some people who are like holding your hand, we are at your side, don't worry, we are here, we are at your back, you're not alone. The feeling is different rather than you are just
Go
facing the
ahead.
stressful situation or problems on your own, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? One of the this is an actual experience here in our country. I'll just want to share it with you. We have one famous actress. Uh, she was not able to have a family. I mean, the parents, because she's just one child. So the parents died. She became a very famous actress here in my country. But by the time that she's in the hospital, because she was very old and dying in the hospital, she said that all her money is like not helping him. It's like the feeling of the feeling that you are in the hospital and you don't have friends, you don't have family member to, just to look at you. The feeling is so sad, she said. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
finally,
Money.
and then finally
Money.
she died.
Yes. Money cannot bring the family and the friends. Yes, cannot bring.
She said that maybe the feeling will be good if you know that there are some people or few people who are with you during the time of your suffering. I
Mm.
mean, yes, we can accept death. Why not? Because it's a natural thing, right?
Yeah.
But knowing that there is someone beside you when you are about to move from this life to another life, if there is another life, I mean, yeah, the feeling is different. So social support is very important. The family
Yes.
members, the friends, the the neighborhood, maybe the community, religious community or non-religious community. These are all of these serves as social support. Okay, that
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
really help us. Okay, and then of course, and then going back to Taya Singer says that brain function benefits more with a strong social support. In other words, because we are aware that we are not alone, that maybe some people are helping you in your difficulties. It doesn't have to be always financial or material help or support, emotional support.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, even sometimes listening is actually a support, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
someone who is willing to listen to your problems, because sometimes people, they feel good, especially women. This is one of the common characteristic of women. When they tell about their problems to other people, maybe to their friends, it's like for the meantime they are relieved.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
feeling is
Has gone. Yes.
rather than keeping it to yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's not good, right? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why it is also good to our brain. Social support is also will also help brain function. A strong social support system relieves us stress and gives us strength. The feeling is
Mm.
different if there is comfort during stressful situation. Okay? Yeah, the feeling is different. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, yeah, I think yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I think yeah, the community is really important.
Yes, it's very important, really. Okay, so yeah, maybe I could read some of the oh, there are so many comments. Thank you so much. Because now it's already 8:56. I think we just have to end here and we will continue next Friday again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there is one message here from Lotus. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
glad to take your course again. Oh, thank you so much, Lotus. I'm very glad. Okay, also Cinderella, thank you so much. Chronic or repeated stress, what do you mean?
And just
Pro-
translation. Yeah.
oh, all right, all right.
Cinderella
Okay,
is
thank
helping
you.
us to yeah, helping us to
Okay,
translate.
thank you so much, Cinderella. You're so active. And then we have also one from Du Wenhua.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
computer is very helpful. My cell phone is very helpful. Now it's showing me showing me the message. If we can
Yeah.
modify the internal state, this is just maybe a
Translation.
translation.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then also it says Buddhism teaches that
Translation.
how we experience the world. Okay. So translation.
So
Yes.
just now you mentioned about impulsive and so this
Mm-hmm.
kind of emotion. I
Mm-hmm.
actually yeah, Benny
Mm-hmm.
always mentioned it in his famous lyrics, and it's a delusive thinking and feeling and also impulse, yeah, always move
Mm-hmm.
you and always yeah,
Yes.
push you to do something bad. Yes.
Yes. Impulsivity is very dangerous
Yes, yeah.
because yeah, because once you behave negatively or aggressively, you behave aggressively because of
Mm-hmm.
your impulsivity. Whatever you said,
Yeah.
whatever you did, you cannot bring it back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You cannot bring it back. It's
No,
um it's dangerous. All right,
dangerous.
so yes. If you don't have any question, I think let's call it a day. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for thank you so much for a night of a wonderful exchange of um, wisdom, right?
Yes.
Exchange of wisdom. Yes. I just hope that maybe in the future
Mm-hmm.
we can see each other personally. Thank you so much.
Hopefully, yeah, welcome you
Thank
anytime
you.
to BPI to have a look
Yeah,
and to
yes.
discover the true self and to enter meditation if you like. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Good night,
Good
Rose, and good
night. Thank
night,
you so much,
everybody.
Enid. Thank you for your help, Enid. Thank you so much.
My job, and I'm honored to do
Thank
so.
you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you,
contribution.
Venerables. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Benny, as well. Good night, everybody. Hopefully, we can treat everything, every phenomena as in a dream because they are illusory. Good night.